Kamusta nakayo?
Hola, hola, everyone.
Hey.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Hey, I was your guys' first guest, right?
You were.
And I'm the first guest of 2024.
Hell yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hell yeah.
DJ Cook Beats is back on the Mexipino podcast.
Yes. We're happy to have you, my friend.
I'm happy to be here.
Dude, after traveling for damn near all of 2023, barely being home.
Dude. Fucking crazy, dude. But
What I can't get a grip on is like, y'all pay rent for your spot, but then you guys are never there.
Bro, it's fucking insane, bro. And it's, the crazy thing is, like, we have people staying at our house. Like, they will come and chill. Like, yeah. So, I mean, there's people there, right? While, like Twee's, like, family or whoever. But, like, we're literally, like, these last couple months were, like, maybe a month or two were, like, the most we ever been home.
That's crazy.
Which is kind of crazy.
Well, that's why when you guys had a place like 2 years ago, like I was there all the time,
that was
right?
Fun. Hey, that was a fun house.
No,
that was a cool house, dude.
It was cool.
Man.
But then for like your new spot or most recent spot, rather, I'm over here like, dude, I've only been here once, and you guys have been there for like a year and some change already.
Yeah.
Oh, for real, right? Yeah, because last time you came, that was
the first time I'd been there too, and that was the first time he'd been there.
Yeah.
The
you
Cantaloupe
came at
House
night, huh?
I came at night, so I was only there for like 5-10 minutes. I mean, I always come at night. You know what I'm saying?
My boy.
You know what's crazy is that like you guys, the second we pulled into the driveway, everyone was warning me about like, I guess you guys have like this big ass rat in the garage.
Oh my god, dude, we have this fucking rat trap. Dude, it was so we
no.
No, literally, that's why I was just like, I don't know if I want to
and
go
it's also
inside.
low key the reason why we want to leave now.
Stop.
I mean, that'll do it. All right,
dude. And this guy is like so. If you guys watch, actually, Twee's flyer for the for her her show.
Yeah.
So that was all shot in our garage. We had a whole set built up in our garage. And everything.
Oh, lit.
Yeah. So, and there was a shot where the photographer Edgar, he's like over the top of like this wood.
Oh yeah,
like,
he was.
He's looking down. You're fucking dumb, dude. Here we go. Fucking Mexipino. Dicks. Yeah.
You're gonna get this the entire podcast.
Yeah.
So Edgar was over.
So he's like shooting from the top, right? And then I have like the smoke machine, and then we're all playing our parts. And there's like 4 or 5 of us, and then all of a sudden we look up, and you see the biggest rat come out on the fucking beam. It was fucking huge, and we're like, Edgar, don't look up. Don't. There's a rat. He's like, huh? And he looks up, and the rat literally looks at him and runs the opposite way.
Oh,
after that, we're
fuck
like,
no.
Fuck that. So we had like a dude come. He put up traps everywhere.
Stop.
We haven't seen him yet. So
you guys haven't caught the rat yet?
Not yet. So maybe he's out. I don't know. Like, yeah.
That's
Y'all got them super rats from Joker.
Dude, it's fucking insane. And we think it's because we have a lemon tree in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like hella wilderness, right? In that area. Like, it's just hella trees and shit. And we're like, oh, he's just chilling, eating these fucking lemons over here. 'Cause you see peels all like,
Oh.
So he's just like, he's chilling.
He's been fed.
He's all cozy and everything.
Hella cozy, man. I mean, you got the lemons there. Like, what else can you ask for as a rat?
No.
But yeah, it is a blessing to have that house right now. So it's like, it's fucking dope to be in that area. But we actually are looking to get to another spot. So
Hell yeah, man. Well,
see.
I gotta say, man, I'm super happy for you. For people who have not listened to the previous podcast with Cook, like, I mean, shoot, I've known Cook since 2000. I don't know, 18, 17 or something like that.
18. I want to say, what's the show?
Oh yeah, what is that show? 2000. I want to say
don't have
that's
my glasses
17.
on.
I want to say that's 2017.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that was the first one you did, right?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Let's just talk about this story then. I remember just finding Twee on like Twitter at the time, right?
Crazy.
And then she had a record with Young Gully, was it?
Young Gully, yeah.
Yeah, she had a record with Young Gully. We tapped in, and then, we all just became friends. Cook, I want to say probably like my closest friend out of the bunch. No shade to the other ones. I'm just saying. But, you know, and then we just stayed tapped in. And then next thing you know, once they moved out here, both Cook and Jackie ended up applying for iHeart at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And they got the job at the same time.
Yeah, we were both going up each other in an interview. What's crazy is that I didn't know that they were going to hire multiple people.
Both of us. Like, they made it seem like only one of you guys are going to survive. Yeah. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, fuck this bitch. and then she would answer and be hella perfect. And I'm in my head, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right. Yeah, so you know my boy Nico. Like,
the way that Cook was name dropping.
I was name dropping on that bitch.
And then I was just kind of like, who the fuck is this guy who keeps on talking about this one guy Nico?
Hey, name dropping. You got to do what you got to do.
Hey,
name
man.
And then the situations,
when we had to like. But then I turned my DJ voice on.
Yeah, you did. So like during our interview process, we had like a cup. It was like literally like a pencil cup. Yeah. And there was different like situations. Whose idea this was, I have no idea. But it was so cringy that like because we were part of the promo team, that means we had to go pitch up tents in front of like a Vallarta and then like give away tickets to God knows what.
Mine was like, you're at a T-Mobile and you have free Migo tickets or some shit. And I'm just like, hey, yo, it's your boy DJ Cook. And I just really, and I think that's when I won them over. I feel like, you know what I mean? Because then we were kind of like, all right, we got to one-up each other. Because her answers were hella good, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
mine
damn
was
it.
like a VIP or like upgraded tickets to like a Shawn Mendes concert.
Yeah, and it was perfect.
Then,
it was like.
And then like I also had to convince people to take pictures with like a photo op. And I was just like, this is the most fucking complicated ass shit ever. Like,
it was a random ass interview.
I think we both walked out and we're just like, damn it.
Yeah, but we both walked out too and probably were like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Like, it did get awkward. It got awkward. Touch on it, but it got super awkward, and it wasn't our fault. We were just literally just sitting there, and it got awkward within the people interviewing us, which is fucking hilarious.
Oh, the clicks?
Thinking back, you know, but it's just like.
And it's funny because that question, like, that they asked us during the interview that, like, made it awkward, definitely, I think, set the tone for it a little bit.
It did, 100%.
And, like, I was just, once we got the job and we were in it, like.
I think we formed our own clique.
Yes, we formed our own clique.
Because they were talking about cliques and this, and, like, pretty much, like, if you can't get into this clique. Yeah. And me and Jackie looked at each other. We're just like, fuck all that shit. Like,
no, it was you, me, and Kelsey.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Kelsey. And then it was just like we want to do this because like this is what we love to do. This is the type of industry we want to get in. And it's just like no other bullshit. I was fresh from the Bay, so I didn't know anything about LA. Period. Really, like, and then and you were putting me on a bunch of shit. So it was. We're like, all right. Like we're rocking with each other, so it was cool. It was fucking dope. Yeah, such a dope experience.
Yeah, it was, and I think like looking back on it, like there are so many people that did step up to the plate when it comes to like making it in this industry in a certain way. And I think those that like have these bad intentions within the industry that we're in just weed themselves out naturally.
100%.
Yeah. And then now look at you, you're fucking killing it.
Dude, so are you. What the fuck?
Cruise
this is so crazy.
Bro. The cruise show. The cruise show. Let's
Come on, man. Come on. You got the applause for that one.
That was the button. That was the applause button.
Crazy. Like, we were working with cruise show, making sure everything was set up for them, and now you're on it. And
what's crazy is that the other day I was looking at like, how you can look back on like a year ago today on your Instagram or whatever. Yeah. So I was looking and it was around Christmas time, I think. And we had to work a Saturday.
Yes.
Oh. And then we had to work a Saturday in the office. And like, what were we? I think we were doing the taxes stuff.
We were doing the taxes and we had to scan.
Yeah, we were like scanning like
I hated those.
It was the dumbest thing
I put
ever.
like iHeart Saturday School, and literally in the video you had the rubber band and you shot it at me and it fucking hit me, and then I was just like, ow, and then you're just laughing in the video and I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, you gotta send me that.
I will.
Because honestly, that was literally like Saturday school. It was fucking hilarious.
Like half of us in there didn't like each other, and then
I just remember my first day of work. We had to hit in
At the Chargers.
No, it was Anaheim for a concert, and we had a meetup at this park it was like one of those things like, hey, we're at this park, come and try to get your free tickets, right?
Okay.
Us too?
No. That was that was different. But my first job, my first hit, and then while we're pulling out, fucking almost
yeah, you were.
I almost said your name.
She hits the pillar in the parking lot.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
My first day, like I'm literally fresh. Like this is my first 10 minutes in the building, and I'm like my person that I'm working with that's supposed to. She hits the pillar and she crashes the car.
I didn't know this,
dude.
And then we had to tie the bumper up to make sure the bumper bro. It was insane.
So y'all drove with the bumper just hanging?
Yes, and then on top. Oh, and I think no. So we took another car. We just jumped in a random car. And then we weren't supposed to take that car because, each car is assigned.
Yeah.
So we jumped in a random car and everyone was like saying, hey, why did you guys take this car? And I'm just like, bro, my first day here, dude. I don't know.
And he had the pass. He had that pass real quick.
I don't know nothing.
It's my first day
then,
here. I don't know.
So then they took the car that we just crashed. They had to tie up the bumper because we had all the stuff, the giveaways in that other car, and we just jumped in a random car with no giveaways. So we pull up to the park we're supposed to do giveaways at with no giveaways. So it was insane, bro. It was fucking hilarious.
I know you guys will relate to this, and anybody who watches this will relate to this.
Okay.
Like, yes, like radio life may seem like glamorous and all that. But when it comes to getting merch as like a promo street team member, you are so fucked because like
you're fucked.
You're getting basically like I was getting extra large shirts, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fit in this. And they're like, oh, you could get the shirt from like 4 years ago. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but at least as a girl, you can make it into a crop top if it's an XL.
Yeah, but when it's like you're working a hit at 7 a.m.
I ain't gonna lie, I took hella shirts, bro. I was taking hella shirts, giving them out to like all the homies back home.
That's hilarious.
I think my grandma still rocks like the Kiss FM one and stuff.
Y'all
like
representing the LA stations in the Bay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was just because they did have some dope stuff. I ain't gonna lie. They did have some cool stuff.
The backpacks were like the nicest.
Oh, did you tell Cook about the nice iHeart jackets that they got this year?
Oh, so get this. So for
Cheese man with jacket.
For Jingle Ball.
Okay, yeah.
You know how we only had the option of one shirt.
The flannel. I remember the flannel.
That was it. That was for Alter Ego.
Alter Ego, that's right.
But for
I remember that day for you.
For Jingle Ball, I don't think you were there for Jingle Ball.
No, because you But I told them in advance, 2 months in advance, I ain't gonna be there. And then they expected me to be there. I'm like, bro, I
told y'all.
I'm out of town.
Yeah, okay. So for Alter Ego and for Jingle Ball, we only had like one option. This is pick your size, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this year they had 3 options for Jingle Ball.
Damn.
They had a flannel, like a one that you would take to the snow. It's like fuzzy inside.
Okay.
They had an iHeart puffer vest.
Fire. Okay.
And then they also had a long sleeve too option. So they only could pick one, but they had 3 options.
That's fire.
Yeah, I was hella mad. I was like, can someone steal me a puffer vest?
Yeah.
I did get one.
Bro, I was like, back when I was working on street team, we were lucky to get a shirt.
Facts.
A single shirt.
And your size.
Yes.
If that.
And a bandana that said Real 923.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, those were really fun times, and I'm so appreciative of my time at iHeart.
It's the PR answer.
No, but for the main fact that like I was new to LA and I was able to see all over. Granted, I almost did get shot in fucking in Baldwin Park after doing a hit of.
Have you told that story yet?
I think I have, but I think I have on here.
Okay.
I think it was on the last one.
Listen back to the old
listen
podcast.
back to the first one. And then, but I've gone to other places I never would have thought, and I'm like, okay, now I know. Oh, this is So I kind of know my way around LA now.
Yeah.
I think because of that, because after a while, then they're like, hey, drive here, drive there, and I'm like, all right, and drive the Big Bear. I remember they made me drive the Big Bear.
I remember that.
That's
yeah,
hella far.
The ones that it was
Oh
like
my
a,
god!
It was always during, like,
and I had to do it by myself, my first time, and I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm in the mountains, you know?" It was insane. It was
That's nuts.
And I think that was like right when like COVID was hitting, but no one knew it was COVID, so everyone was sick. And I just remember coming back and I was sick.
Yeah,
and COVID hit. And we all got let go.
Well, shoot, yeah. I mean, we all did end up getting let go. I know for you know,
unemployment check was nice for that.
It was nice. It was nice as hell,
Run
man.
that shit back
For real. I hope I'm still getting some that I don't even know about.
That was a fun time.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, I know for me, you know, I was super heavy on Twitch during COVID. I know, you know, Jackie and I, we actually started Mexipino podcast during COVID. What was the experience like for you during COVID, especially as a DJ, because all our money was just drained at that point?
Yeah, no, it was. So me and you, we had that residency at a restaurant.
Yeah,
which was super. It was super clutch.
Yeah,
like,
the Wind Down Wednesdays were fire.
And it was very easy money.
Yeah,
and all we had to do was just play the vibes. So like that plus iHeart, that was my main sources of income, and and that got taken away from me, and I was just like, damn. Like you said, the unemployment checks were coming in, so I was eating good off of that shit.
Yeah.
We got the stimmy checks and everything, so that was hella cool. But then, we pretty much found Twitch together.
Yeah,
we did a stream in our living room.
I remember that, bro.
That?
That was the first time we were ever on Twitch.
And
we had no idea.
Horrible.
Yeah,
the overlay was like.
We had
covering.
No idea what we were doing, but we knew it was fucking fun.
Yes.
And I think from there, we both were like, all right, let's get in this Twitch bag. So yeah, I was doing Twitch too. That was a really dope time because like, yeah, I was making some cool money too.
Yeah.
Like,
and it
I was
also
really
connected you back with like your friends back home too.
Yeah, 100%. And then also it was very dope to be in a house with Twee, Charlie, and Louie, where we all make music. We're all good friends. We're like the best of friends anyways. So it's like every day was just a fun day. Like we're all making dinner together, and then like I remember when one of us had a birthday, we'll try to make it pretty much special. So like every room was like a bar theme.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we did fun shit like that. Like it was cool. And then like Tweez and Charlie's, like I think it was like their anniversary. Charlie's co-worker from Joey came. He was a chef. He cooked some stuff up at the house. And then like Twee walks in, I'm acting like I'm like the person like, oh yeah, I'm the host.
No, I'm sick.
That's cute.
Then like table 2, I'm like, we're kind of busy right now, but I think I could fit you in. Right. But like we honestly got creative, like with our time being together in the house for what, 2 years, you know? It's so it's like one where we kind of like being home already.
Yeah.
Because and like I don't know, that's just how we are. But yeah, we just had to be creative. We had tons of fun, honestly. But yeah, it was a tough time to kind of transition from like always being out the house to just being in the house. And
do you still find that like you like still being a homebody even though you've experienced the world at this point?
I love being home. I'm sorry. I love being home now. And I always think, I'm like, is that because of, you know, the pandemic? But I think it's also now is because we're on the road a lot now. So it's like, I kind of cherish the times being home. And then even when I go back home to the Bay, I cherish those times too. Like, you know, especially being around family. You know, it's just like as you get older, you kind of like cherish like little moments like that. So
that's what I was about to say, man. I think a lot of it just comes with being older as well, because like, I mean, you know, granted, I do love being home. So like anytime I get to just stay here and not have to work outside, like I'm chilling. And
I have to go to work tomorrow and I'm so sad. Like my vacation ends.
And it's funny too, because it's like we're DJs.
Yeah.
So it's like we're like, oh, you like to be part of the party, this and this. I'm like, honestly, if I could, I'd just be home right now, bro.
Dude.
Like,
Bro, I be pulling up whenever I like be DJing clubs now. I'm just like, dude, like get me in and get me fucking out,
bro.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm good now.
Yeah, and then I think that's why too. Like we talked earlier, like I like those low key vibes, like the boiler room type shit, because it just reminds me of just like at a house party.
Yeah.
Essentially, I think that's what it is, right? Like I've gone to clubs, like, you know, within like the last year or something. I'm just like,
This shit ain't it, bro.
this is ass,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And I think also too is like I had my clubbing days. You know, I was going to San Jose every weekend. You know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like, and then
Damn.
a day party in
yeah.
Frisco. You know what I mean? So we were going everywhere. So it was like I feel like I got burnt out from that whole type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
But I like those like underground type house party type vibes.
And you know what I noticed over the past 2 years too is that like not a lot of people like to go out anymore, bro.
100%.
Well, I think that definitely has to do with like the pandemic too, because like I mean, for me, I was 21 during the pandemic. I had just turned 21, and I hate going out. I don't like people that I don't have to associate with. You know,
Yeah.
like if I like it's just one of those things where like if you can do it at home, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what it is.
Well, no one wants to pay for like overpriced ass bottle service anymore.
And everything just gets more expensive now. It's
I
Yeah.
swear to God, if I see one more like club flyer that says like $100 for a Cazadores bottle, I'm gonna be sick.
I'm sick.
Or
I'm
$200.
Well, not hey, fuck all that. Like, let's talk about like getting a Uber or a Lyft.
Yes,
dude.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
It's like I had a gig in. All right, so I had a gig in Frisco, right?
Okay.
And I live in Newark, or I'm from Newark, so I was in town, and I had to get an Uber to Frisco, and it was, I think there was $50 because it was,
Oh my God.
and that's cheap because it wasn't traffic time. Afterwards, after the club, it was $100 to get home.
Yeah, honestly.
And guess what? As a DJ, like that's your entire rate
That's
for
your
the
whole
night.
night. That's your, you know what I mean? Like for if you're doing like an hour set, and sometimes DJs won't. I mean, sometimes promoters won't even pay you $150. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that was it's just crazy. You know, like
it
Uber's
costs
insane.
literally like $300 to leave the house now.
Exactly.
100%.
That's
Damn.
why there's
Like-
just kind of no point in leaving.
Yeah. But like as a DJ too, like when it comes to why is it that like you guys don't get paid what you are worth when it comes to clubs?
What you think?
Damn.
Like why do you think they always try and underball you?
I think people, man, it could be a whole bunch of things. It could be even as little as just like they just kind of overlook you, like, oh yeah, you're just a guy that presses play, right? Right. Or it could just be just like greed, you know, like people, you know, if we have so many people coming in spending this amount of money, like they just think, all right, let me go ahead and fucking get all this money and then just give this DJ a couple hundred,
Whatever.
a couple
Yeah.
hundred, right? So I don't know. It could be a lot of things. What do you think, Nico?
I think for me, one thing that the pandemic did, it did uproot a lot of DJs. I mean, it did uprise a lot of DJs. So there are that many more DJs now than there was like 3 years ago.
Who would go ahead and do it for whatever price?
Yeah, they would do it just because like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna do it because it's just like a side thing. So I'm just gonna do it for like $50, $100, whatever. And that's cool. I totally get it. I know me and Cook, we've both been there at one point. So I
100%.
totally get that. But I think from like the clubs aspect, especially because I used to work from a club before, it really does come down to the greed. And I think what happens is that when you get a lot of people who are willing to do it for like $100, $200, a lot of that comes with inexperience. So when you get someone who is inexperienced throughout the entire night and multiple people who are inexperienced throughout the entire night, guess what? You don't have the best experience for your venue.
100%.
And you know what I think too, like, and this is me speaking as a person who's in the industry, whose boyfriend is a DJ and who has friends that are DJs. I feel like because there's so many DJs now, and I say DJs in air quotes because there's like these DJs that will post the DJ content. Like Nico, you can tell he's mixing. He takes the time to plan out his content. Then there's the DJs that I remember I showed Nico one time. There was a female DJ that I was just like, she just literally pressed play and that was her video. And everyone in the comments was like, this was fire. Da, da. I'm like, she literally played the song. Like, it was just the song. Like,
Man.
she didn't.
Shit.
She didn't like
shit,
do a mashup. Yeah, like she didn't do a mashup or anything. It was just
but
the
at the
song.
same time, though, like I respect it
Yeah.
because it's like, bro, go ahead and get your fucking money. Like, whatever. Like, if you're DJing a party and you're getting paid whatever amount of money, and you're literally, you could have no transitions. You're not even you're literally stopping and you're dropping on the one. You're doing that shit, but you're still setting the vibe. That's a talent in itself already. And if you could get paid and do that shit, do your thing.
Yeah,
But
fuck it, bro.
I see you on the aspect of like, you're looking at the video and you see other DJs, they're doing the craziest transitions, especially with like now you got stems and they're doing this and this, right? And then like they might only get 500 plays or 500 views and a couple likes and a couple comments where so-and-so is like, and it was like, damn.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel it.
It boggles my fucking mind. I literally looked at Nico. I was like, "Hey, am I tripping or did she not do anything special?"
Well, you
and
know
he was
what?
just like, and you know what video I'm talking about, I think.
Yeah.
And now he was just like, she literally played the song. I was like, I know. It was just 15 seconds, and everyone was going fucking crazy, but she didn't do anything. Like,
Yeah, but you know, I will play devil's advocate in that because I'm an advocate for DJs also getting their money and, you know, getting paid.
Yes.
And so from my perspective, although from like a DJ's perspective or a creative's perspective, it's like you're not really doing anything. But from a marketing perspective, you're doing everything that you need to do.
Because now people are seeing that clip of you getting the party hyped.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what all it comes down to, you know, as per what Cook said. Like, and I agree with that too. Like, as long as you know how to get the party hyped, like, it kind of doesn't matter what's going on.
Because honestly, when we like DJs pay attention to transitions and stuff like that. You pay attention to transitions because Nico or you're around DJs because you work at the, you know, so you understand stuff like that. A regular listener is not going to pay attention to that at all.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
And they're literally like when we did like Tweet set.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yo, that's a fire set," and I'm like afterwards, and I'm like, I didn't even play music.
You didn't do anything crazy.
We just played our music. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a right on, bro. Like, but and you know, but like, granted, I think they're more like, hey, like you got the crowd hype because I'm over here doing my thing.
Because that's very hard to do.
It's hard, and the thing is like, essentially, I'm not over here doing crazy scratching or anything while Tweet's DJing or Tweet singing because it could be distracting.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I have to find my pockets, and then I feel like my pocket when Tweet's performing is like, you know, get the crowd hype. You know, 1, 2, 3s, jump. You know, all this.
Well, that's why, bro. Like, I told Jackie, like, I'm so logged off of social media right now, and especially like DJ Twitter. Like, bro, DJ Twitter and DJ Threads is so toxic, bro. Like, everybody's unsolicited opinions just flying. Like, I remember this one that I just saw the other day, and it was, what do you think about DJs like talking on the mic so much? You know, like, especially for you, right? Like, because you're playing the same songs over and over again whenever you're doing, like, you know, your sets for Twee and don't get me wrong, whenever I DJ a club, I do the same sets over and over again because I'm in front of different people. So, like, talking to the crowd is a must for me.
It is. And also, I think it depends where you are at, where what the culture is.
Yeah.
Because you go in the South, they're talking over the record all the time. But
like, you don't even hear the song.
and they do the fade outs and everything. They're cutting out the music when they're bringing it back. But that's how the culture is.
Yeah.
Because also, like, a lot of and also like a lot of club DJs, no one's doing anything. No one's even dancing.
Yeah.
Everyone's just flexing
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You got the DJ's like, fuck, I need to do something. So of course he's gonna be. But you have DJs like DJ Scream, right, where he got his name from. That and like the mixtape era type of DJs, and that found its way to the club.
I mean, drama. Look at
Right.
drama.
Like, hold up. Let me rewind this shit one time. Press play.
And so like that is a real thing,
Yeah.
right? So it's just like I think it just depends where you're at, because like I like to talk on the mic, get the crowd hyped, but when I'm DJing locked in, I don't even like talking.
Yeah.
So it's like I know I could use my voice, and that's what I do when I'm with Tweet. But when I'm doing my own stuff, I like to be locked in. And I also like if I see like something's funny or hey, this and that, I talk to them too. And the same thing with you, right? We just have fun with it, honestly.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, because you've literally been around the world this entire like 2023. Like, what would you say was like your favorite moment as a DJ?
I think so far, I mean, obviously this last show in Frisco, Nights at Home was like, that was really dope.
Massive. It was like 2,400 or something like that.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing was too, it was like, we weren't even sure if I was even going to be able to get a DJ set. So like, because the timing and everything. And so like last minute, I just kind of I locked in. I'm like, yo, I got solid 15 minutes on the dot. I went out there, did my shit, got it rocking. It was amazing. Like that was like a whole nother like feeling. And also that and Europe.
Europe?
Because
But you had a favorite city in Europe.
Cologne was one of my favorites.
That's a city.
Yeah.
Cologne.
Germany, right?
Yeah, in Germany. I forgot.
Danke.
It's called. I forgot Cologne or some shit.
Now you're putting just a European accent on it.
It wasn't Cologne. It was Cologne.
There's some shit like that because it has a K. It has a K, and then with the 2 dots on top of it. Like, I'm like, hey, yo, this is too much. But everyone they call it Cologne.
It said Wiener Schnitzel at the end.
But also too, we got into the crowd like before in the line, because we always do for Tweet shows. We do this Rini thing. Because she has a song with Rini.
Yeah.
And we have people it's like Tweet Idol. So then we go into the crowd while everyone's all lining up. We're like, hey, does anyone knows Rini's verse for Trust? And then we have them audition. And then so that's my time too to also just talk to the people out there.
Yeah.
Right? And then I remember this one girl, she comes up to me, she's like, yo, thank y'all for even coming here, because Cologne, a lot of people don't come here. And then we see what the size of the venue. The venue was like, I want to say it was like 22, almost 22.
Holy shit,
like,
dude.
We're in Germany. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
What
that
the
just
fuck?
gave me chills. Ooh,
I know. I was like, I don't know if I'm getting chills because of the heater or like because the story.
But like, I just remember, like, it was such a dope conversation with that lady. And then once we got in and we see the crowd just fill up, and you're like, yo. Like,
this is it.
There's hella people, and I just remember because sometimes I get a nervous cough.
Yeah,
I still every now and then I still get nervous, and I have my nervous cough, and it's almost between a cough and a gag.
Oh yeah.
So
I've heard the gag before.
So any minute I could just fucking yak. Who knows what could happen, dude?
He got mom's spaghetti on his.
It gets like that sometimes. I'm like, right, and then so
you're not sure,
bro.
It's a cough or a gag.
Bro, it's like in between. Like anything could fucking happen.
That's
so
hilarious.
I just remember walking on stage and I go on my controller is that and all that, and then I look, I'm like, holy shit. And then you just turn it on. And then you're like, damn, am I killing it? And then I look out because it's kind of weird too, because like I have to have my headphones, and when you're on like stage like that, it's kind of hard to hear the music because we don't really have wedges on stage. So it's literally just in my headphones, and then you just have to look up and see if they're receiving the music
at a delayed time.
Right. Well, even that, just see if they're fucking with it.
Yeah.
And just like.
And being in a completely different country too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah, and then so it was really dope. And so like Cologne was dope, Berlin was dope, London was really cool, and it just like places like that. I've had people like message me after, like, "Yo, when are you coming out here to DJ?" Or
that's
whatever.
so cool, bro.
So it's like I'm like, damn, I know I could come out here and DJ. You know, like I could DJ in Germany, I could DJ in London, I could DJ in Thailand, like. Because I've done it now, so now I'm like I could go in there and really do it. So who knows? Who knows what could happen in the future?
We do want to ask you about this particular spot though, because when you were there was actually
an infestation.
There was an infestation of bed bugs in Paris. How did that go for you?
We didn't even stay in Paris, dude. We did not stay in Paris. We were so spooked. Like we just like, nope, no, it ain't gonna happen. So what we ended up doing, we ended up going to Belgium. We just stayed in Belgium for a day, and which was also one of like the best days because we got to explore. That's where like they have like crazy fries, these strudels and
waffles. Belgium waffles.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Yeah, the
no,
waffles.
they just call them waffles there.
Yeah, but then also too like you just see like everything over there. It's just so fucking. It's crazy like how everything's been there forever.
Yeah,
and then
it's literally like just history after history there.
Exactly. So it was really cool spending the day out there, and then we had to drive like 3 hours to Paris.
Oh shit!
3?
Like
is that far?
2 to 3 hours, yeah, something like that.
Just to avoid
Oh
bed
my
bugs.
god, bro.
Just to avoid them. But the thing is, like, once we got to Paris, we see like mattresses on the side of the roads and shit.
Oh hell no!
So we're like, oh, what the fuck? Like
it's real.
It's real.
Oh,
it was real. But then at that time too, we had the protesting. There was a lot of protesting going on. So the streets were full with cops, military. Like it was pretty intense, to be honest. It was really intense. And then I think there was like a rugby World Cup thing going on. So you see all these Irish fans, Ireland fans, like doing their chants and stuff. It was just a whole bunch of shit going on. We're like, dude, we just want to do our show. And
get the fuck out of here,
bro. But like, yeah, I want to go back in Paris and see actually because we didn't even get to go see the Eiffel Tower. We didn't even really do. Literally, we got in.
Did you get any escargot?
No, we didn't. Like when I say we literally got in, got out, like literally we went this sound check. We found this like nice ass deli that's actually like really good. We got we got the ham bone with the cheese, the fucking dry age for fucking almost a whole year. Fucking. Oh my god, man. Dude, it was amazing.
I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Me neither. and then, yeah, it was so fire. And then we did our show, and then I think what did we do after that? We went to the show. We drove an hour to another hotel, like some whatever hotel. Literally slept for 3 hours, and then we went to the next spot.
Damn.
Which was where?
I think it was London after that.
Damn.
I think we had to drive to London.
God damn, bro.
So literally we had to like, our driver was like, yo, I need to sleep. And luckily it was like, he had like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And then we pulled over, fucking got to the hotel or a little, it was like a motel almost.
Okay.
And then yeah, we did that. And we hit the road and we got to London.
I gotta ask you because I've been traveling around for like the rave over the past year and whatnot.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you, bro. Man. So like, but you've literally been around the world moving like boom, 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 boom. I was doing like weekly shit. So like, and that was already rough for me.
Yeah.
For you, what is the biggest misconception about being on tour?
Just thinking that you. So like when people are like, "Oh, what you about to do after or this and this?" It's like, bro, we have to hit the road in a couple hours, bro.
I don't want to do anything.
We're not. I've been up since 6 a.m. We got in. We did sound check. We've been waiting around. Fucking I'm probably stinky. Like, you know what I mean, I'm probably like just I've been here all fucking day, and we got to go. You know what I mean? So it's like people thinking that you have all the free time in the world.
Fuck all of that.
When in reality, everything is literally scheduled. Like we have a master tour, and it's like 9 a.m. Lobby call, 10 a.m. be at the venue, 11 a.m. Load in, 12 a.m. get ready for sound check. Sound check could last 2 to 3 hours. If you know what I mean,
if everything goes smooth,
they just have everything kind of spaced out,
mapped out.
Lunch, right, and then for like when we go on tour with Twee, for her she has meet and greet, and then for like the nights back home we did a sound check party because that's a thing now, right? So,
sound check party.
So it's like you can go. Like instead of doing meet and greet, right?
Yeah, so we actually have our own sound check, but then like it's like a meet and greet, but then like they come and then like Eddie was like just playing the keys and she performed maybe like 2 songs and then did a lot of Q&A.
I didn't know that was a thing. Now that's dope.
It's a thing, and it's
really
actually
cool.
really is dope. Twee's fans are honestly amazing people too, so like they're hella dope. And then so like so it's like everything by the time you're like, all right, I could probably like chill before the show. You look at the clock and you're like, I have to be on like in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? And then you do the show. Like the Nights Back Home show, this was crazy. We had, and you were there the night before when we picked up the speakers.
Yeah.
So what time was that? Like 10?
That was like 9 or 10 o'clock.
So 10 o'clock, right? So then after you left, we finished loading up everything. We got back home to my house midnight. Jesus. Yeah. Then we ordered food because we haven't ate really. We we shower, make sure everything's all packed, go to sleep, wake up at 4.
God damn.
Take an Uber all the way from where we at and then to LAX. Which is crazy, right? And then we go from LAX, we land to SFO like 9 a.m. And then from there, we get all of our shit. We go to the venue. It's like by then, and then we get something to eat. By then, it's like 11. So after that, we do all the show. We do all that whole scheduling. After the show, we did an after party. We get done maybe 1 or 2 a.m. I've almost been awake for 24 hours.
Damn near, yeah.
With like 2 to 3 hours of sleep. And then before that last day of rehearsal, we had a whole week of rehearsal, which is like already we're barely even getting any sleep anyway. So it's like it's a lot. It's a
real job. It's a real ass job.
100%. And I would say that would be the misconception. It is a real ass job. Fun ass job. But real.
A real ass job. Yeah.
It's cool. It's a blessing, though. It's a blessing to be able to do that shit because not everyone can say they've done that.
Yeah. No, 1,000%. And that's why, like, I think even for me, too, like, I've had to adjust, like, my eating and drinking, too. Like, bro, I don't even drink anymore.
Dude,
like, especially when I'm, like, on the road like that. I'm like, fuck this.
Dude, when we did the LMA tour, so we did actually Twee's tour. So we did Twee's East Coast tour, and we were like, all right, this is a dry tour, so no alcohol really.
I thought you meant like whack at first. I'm like, damn, this tour dry.
So like we kind of set the tone. We're like, we don't want no drinking.
Yeah.
Like, don't get on stage and get all fucked up.
Yeah,
that's just not.
It's unprofessional.
Exactly. So. After the show, if you want to go have a beer or whatever, that's cool. Go ahead. You could go to the bar or whatever. You do whatever by yourself over there or whoever you want to go with. And then come LMA. So we already did the East Coast tour. That was probably like a solid 2 to 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And then we literally had like a week. And then we went back on tour for LMA. And that was a 40 show tour.
Was it really that massive?
40,
Jesus.
Bro. I think last year we did like over 80 shows.
God damn. And you guys did every single LMA?
Except for 2.
Okay, so 38. You basically did the whole thing.
No.
Yeah.
It was 40. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was like except
Is
for
the
2.
mathin', babe?
Yeah, no, but I thought he meant like 40.
But the thing is,
like,
in between some shows and those 2 that we didn't go to, it was because we had to fly somewhere to do a college show.
Yeah.
Those were already
Pre-booked.
Yeah, pre-booked. So that it's not like we have a day off or anything. We're literally going to do a show, flying, and coming back, and then we're going back on tour.
Yeah.
But like,
that's insane.
I want to say for the LMA tour, after a while, we got drunk. We were drinking, dude.
I bet. Well, because I think we ended up going to the last LMA show over in like was it the Roxy?
No, the Novo.
The Novo.
The Novo, yeah.
Yeah, and then all of you just looked so relieved afterwards. I was like, damn, dude. They looked happy.
Dude, and that tour was just like, it was such a learning experience, and it was funny too because it's like literally another misconception. When you're a rising artist, don't expect a fucking tour bus. We were literally driving around the country in a Chrysler minivan.
Fuck.
And it was 6 of us in this minivan.
In addition to your luggage?
Well, luckily, we were able to throw our luggage on.
Oh, on the...
Well, but I mean, obviously we have our carry-ons, but like all of our music instruments and everything, we were able to throw it onto the cargo bus.
Okay, that's good.
That was cool. But we're literally like... And they have a whole system. They will do a show... And then the driver, while they're sleeping, they'll go to the next show, right? To the next spot. Where for us, we're like, we'll go to an Airbnb, and then we'll stay in an Airbnb, and we'll wake up early. Then we have to drive to the next spot.
Yeah,
it was a lot. It was crazy, but it was fun because like every Airbnb, we just kind of act like we live here now. We're like in North Carolina. Look, this is how we would live if we lived in North Carolina. If we were in Memphis or if we were in Nashville, this is how we would live in Nashville. So it was dope seeing all of that.
You guys should get an RV next time.
An RV would be fire.
That shit would be a hell of fire. But
y'all be on some Breaking Bad shit.
I think on the next tour, I think we're gonna step it up a lot more. But those, it was the struggle tour. That's how I feel like that's how you earn your stripes when you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we learned so much.
And again, this is something that like not even a sliver of people even get to experience, bro.
Yeah. No, and it was just like it was just a crazy dope experience. Being in Marcus, we never would have thought, to like we're like, what the fuck? We're in West Virginia, you know what I mean? It's just like we're in Rhode Island,
West Virginia.
You know what I mean? Like we went to Connecticut. Like I never would have thought. But then what is dope is like we just honestly we made the most fun out of everything, and I think that's the best thing when you're around good ass people, and then we're all just trying to have a good time, live our lives. We're like, Dave Portnoy said this is the best pizza spot. Let's go try a slice, see what he's talking about. Or hey, this place is known to have the best whatever type of sandwich. So like we made sure to do like stuff like that.
Yeah, like you attempted to do the best things or make the best out of each city.
Exactly. We go to Texas, right? You go to Austin or even Houston, you're like
barbecue.
Let me get the barbecue. Let me go to Terry Black's. So it's like the best shit ever. So yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty insane to like think about when you're like you said, you're there and you're just kind of like, okay, we're here and well, I don't know how we got here, but we got here.
Dude, it was literally some days you're literally like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude? It's kind of surreal.
Yeah. And even though like you're traveling, like I know you guys said for the LMA when you guys were like in that like Chrysler van, but for like the Europe tour too, or anywhere really, wherever you've flown, what's the worst airline that you guys flown?
Worst airline, dude, man. Oh man, I want to say it has to be like, actually,
there we go, it hit.
And the crazy thing is just like I don't even think it's like their fault. But like, so we had when we went to Thailand, and then we had to go. We went to Vietnam, and then they drive you out. They drive you out to like where like all the planes are, and then we see all these nice ass planes. We're like, damn, this is dope. This is fucking dope. And then we get to our plane, and our plane was like all metal, like
a shiny metal, like
it was just rustic. Like you could just. It just
Oh hell no!
Many. It looked many.
Like we hopping on this shit right here.
And you walk in the seats, they're almost like imagine just like an old ass like Southwest like plane.
Oh
like,
no!
You know what I mean? Like an old like those type of seats. It was just like you could tell this shit's been here forever.
Yeah.
Right. But granted, the only thing is the flight was super short. It was like only a 45-minute flight. But like that, it was just like shaky.
Yeah, that shit was shaky. You saw the air come in from the side and
Dude,
shit.
I'm just like, oh my god. We're like, bro.
Bro, that must have been the longest 45 minutes of your fucking life.
It was, bro. Like, and like now, like
it didn't even have an airline on the side. It was just a shiny metal.
It just said plane.
But I would say a lot of the Asian like airlines, bro, are some of the best airlines.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Even you could count in Hawaiian for that.
And Hawaiian too. Yeah. Hawaiian Airlines is fucking dope. But I think we did Korea Airlines. I was Japan Air.
Oh, bro, they got the TVs, the chairs are cushioned and everything. Dude, like, they're good.
Like we've even lucked out, and we all had our own row one time, and some of the rows are 4 seats. Oh, so literally, I'm chilling, bro. Like it's and because like those flights are long, they're like anywhere from 11 to 18-hour flights.
Jesus
so
Christ.
Yeah, it could be crazy.
I know you guys might have missed the flight for this, and I wanted to make sure you guys got this story off, but you guys were in Florida when there was like a typhoon, right?
It was insane, bro. I'm over Florida. I'm like, bro, and then the thing is, we always, for some reason, 2023 and end of 2022, we always did shows in Florida. And so Twee was getting booked. So back to the pandemic.
Yeah.
We did, obviously I was doing Twitch and stuff, but Twee was getting booked to do college shows via like streaming. So so I'll set up the iRig and we'll do shows in our living room. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the VSAs, they'll book her. And since we did it from streaming and now everything's opening up, they actually ended up inviting us in person. So then now we get to go to these schools, perform in person. And so we did a lot of like UCF, Florida State. Like we did a whole bunch of shows in Florida. And we're like, one, it's a long flight from LA to Florida. It's like a solid 6. So we're like, damn, we got to go. But it's every time it's cool, but it's always like a new experience every single time we go there. It's like either hella hot, hella stormy, hella tropical. Like it's just a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
This last time we go and we're like, damn, it's like kind of rain. It's like pretty raining outside. We're like, okay. Not thinking anything of it. So then, and that was at night. So then we go to sleep. We wake up. We start getting ready for the show. All that stuff. And we look outside, and I'm like, bro, it is still raining. I don't think it stopped raining at all. And you see like a little puddle outside our house or our Airbnb.
Yeah.
So then you're like, damn, like, I wonder if they're gonna like cancel. We're like, nah, this like seems like some regular shit. Because then it's really started coming down. So then we, on the way to the venue. And Florida is different too, because like this area over here could be dry as hell, and then literally 5 minutes over here, it's like
storming.
It's different. So then as we're going to the venue, it's coming down crazy now. It's like next level. Ooh. And then we see the people lined up for Ella, and like there's like girls there. They're like damn, they're just wearing like
tube tops.
Yeah, like and also it's like 80 degrees outside too.
Oh, so fuck all this,
it's
bro.
Hella hot already. So we pull up and then we get told, hey, stay in the car. And we're like, what? So we're kind of like, huh, what's happening? And then they said the inside of the venue was leaking because there was so much rain. So we're like, damn, okay. because also the venue was supposed to be outdoors, and it got moved indoors.
Oh,
Jesus!
And now the
Christ.
indoor venue is
damn near outdoor.
getting rained out, right? So they're like, hey, we're gonna cancel the show. It's just too much of a hazard.
Yeah.
Understandable. So we're like, all right, fuck it, cool. So we ended up leaving. We find like this little burger joint around the corner. And then we're just chilling. And then we actually see two people who were going to LMA's show. And then they didn't even know the show was canceled. We were telling them like, yo, the show's canceled. Like, they didn't believe us. So they actually still got their food, and then they dipped back to the venue. And we're like, we're the openers. Like, they didn't believe us at all. And then I remember talking to the waiter, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, this is Florida. This is regular. This is, you don't got to worry about nothing. So we're literally taking our time. We had a couple of drinks, food, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're chilling. And then we walk outside again. It's still raining. Pouring. Now it's like even a little bit more water is just getting stacked up. Whatever.
That's like the water hitting your knees at this point when you walk out.
We're like, dude, it has not stopped raining since last night, right? Mm-hmm. So then we head back to the Airbnb. We're driving. And I just remember like the freeway obviously is kind of clear. But then once we get off the freeway, it just like all of a sudden you just start seeing like big puddles. And not like it was like, oh, like that car's tire is like halfway underwater. And then, so it's like, we're just driving, like, and we're just like going in the water. And there's certain parts where like, oh, there's like no water. And then, so where our Airbnb was at, it's like on a downslope. And then we're literally driving to our Airbnb, and our fucking Airbnb's parking lot, like cars were almost fully submerged under the water. Like there was this lady, she was in a car and she couldn't even open the door because the water is this high. Yeah,
and it would have just flooded the car.
So then we got in so deep, water started coming in through the trunk. And then Tweet, luckily we had like a towel because, we had a towel in the car. We're like, oh shit, get our bags. So we have a whole bunch of stuff. Tweet tries to open the door, right? And then like literally water starts fucking coming in, so we shut it. And then we're like, bro, we can't even get into our Airbnb at this point. And we even called the Airbnb guy. He was like, hey, you pretty much figure it out yourself. Like this is what it is.
I hope y'all like signed off on the insurance or something.
And they still charged us too. They still charged. We didn't even get to stay the night in the Airbnb. Still charged us too. And then
fuck these guys, man.
Crazy. So then we finally just said, fuck this shit. Let's just drive. And I'm like, bro, let's just get to the highest. Let's go to high ground. Like, what's the closest overpass? So like literally the overpass we just got off from the freeway. So we are on our way out, and like literally just like you just see people. I just remember cars will drive past you if they're going this way, and it'll be like big trucks. The waves from the truck will hit our van, and our van will literally glide.
Like, and you guys are on the overpass at this point.
This is just in the streets. This is streets. So we're on the way to the overpass, and we see the overpass like right there. And then I just remember one time like Charlie was driving too. Shout out to Chuck, man, because he was a sav, dude. And I think the car got pushed, and we ended up on the island. But we can't see because it's all covered in water. So we gotta get stuck on the island. He reverses. It was insane. So finally we get to the overpass, and then like people started saying like, oh, everyone's going to the overpass. And then next you know, just you have tons of cars on the overpass.
Just chilling.
And we stayed on that overpass for like 6 hours.
6?
6 hours. And then we had Amber Alerts on our phone. They're saying that thunder and lightning storms. So here we are on the top of an overpass, right? There's already a flooding warning. And now we get a fucking lightning. And then on top of that, hurricane alert comes on.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I just remember Eddie, our music director, MD, he starts praying. He does a prayer. Stop. And that's when it hit. I'm like, oh, we might die. And we all literally just like, and not all of us are super religious, but I know Eddie is very, he's very religious. So it's like, it honestly, that prayer was so needed because it kind of just like, all right, guys, let's just fucking get through this shit. Because then we're looking down on the overpass, and there's like a van, and there's literally people are walking,
like leveled.
People are walking. They have this one lady, Eddie hops out the car and helps this lady like get her baby because she's walking around.
Oh
with her
no!
baby. Like it was insane. And we're looking online like hotels and stuff, and finally we find a hotel maybe 30 minutes down the road, and we get over that area. No water in sight, nothing. Completely different. Everything's completely different. And then and it even gets worse. So we get to the hotel.
What's worse than that?
We get to the hotel, right? We're exhausted. By this time, it was maybe like 4 or 5 in the morning. Granted, we have another show in Orlando the next day. This was I forgot where we were at for this one. We were in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So we're in Fort Lauderdale. So then the next show was Orlando. So we found a hotel just to go ahead and chill at. And I remember I took fucking a shower. I jump in bed, bro. And I look to my left, and there's a fucking cockroach.
Fuck, bro.
And you understand? And I was so tired. I said, "Fuck it, dude. Let me just fucking sleep here, dude." I didn't even care. But then, luckily Chuck was like, "No, fuck that, bro. Like, let's switch rooms." So then we were able to get another room, and I didn't even give a fuck. I just like literally. I just collapsed on the bed. I went to fucking sleep for just only
I
like.
literally would have cried.
Oh fuck,
Bro,
that,
it was
bro.
literally the worst day ever. And then on top of that, we have to wake up in 3 hours because we have to drive 3 hours to Orlando and be there for a fucking sound check. And then we're seeing at that same time, we're seeing like videos from LMA's tour bus, like their whole bottom half of their tour bus got all flooded. So we get to the next venue. You see like everyone in her crew, they have all their clothes out and they're trying to dry it off in the sun because everyone's clothes got flooded.
Yeah.
It was insane. Like I'm telling you.
What about the equipment?
The equipment, so luckily the guy who does the equipment never came off the trailer. So once he got stuck for a little bit at the venue, but once he found the opening, he just drove straight to fucking Orlando. So he got out there early. So he didn't. None of the equipment was affected or anything.
That's
it
good.
was just everyone's clothes, everything, stuff like that. So it was crazy. Orlando was one of those shows where like, all right, let's get through this. But Orlando's show was so fucking dope too. It was just like it was such good vibes. It was like well needed. And then on top of that, it was just like. For us, it was, let's do this Orlando show because then we have to go back to the Bay. And at that time, it was supposed to be Soul Bloom, but Soul Bloom got postponed.
That got flooded
because
too,
of more
right?
floods, right? But we already had our flights booked to go back to the Bay. So we're like, let's just get through this fucking show. We get to go home for a week. And it was literally the best. And so we did that show. We flew out, got to be home with our family, chill for like a solid week, and then we came back to Houston, I believe, or New Orleans or something like that, and then from there we picked it up, and then we went all the way to California. So it was insane. That was honestly, like,
I feel tired for y'all.
That was one of those moments is just like, yeah, we did that fucking shit, dude. Like, it was just.
Well, I think an applause is necessary for that shit. That shit was nuts.
That was a story. That was a story, man. That was
That's
crazy.
so scary.
I knew you told me about this story like a while ago. You didn't get that deep into it.
It was just like, it was one of those things where I'm like, bro, like that really happened, bro.
Yeah.
And then like we're looking on Twitter and like you see the airport. So like even the airports, people are trying to fly out. Fucking airplanes were flooded in. So people had to drive from Fort Lauderdale to Miami, which is like Bay to LA.
Oh shit.
5 hours.
They had to drive to Miami to even try to get a flight to go back to wherever they want to go.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
It was crazy. It was that was insane. It was an insane trip.
Well, it might be one state I don't want to visit.
right.
Yeah, I definitely.
But like Florida is really nice because like when you go to like Miami and other places in Florida, even like inwards towards like Tampa Bay, it's fucking, it's hella nice, dude.
Well, let's ask you this, man. Which city has the worst food?
The worst food. Fuck. Honestly, dude, I ain't gonna lie. Like, fuck the worst food.
It was them damn bed bugs, man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like in America, you can't even really go wrong. I think in Europe, I was just like, man, all y'all just eat is like fries and waffles and
shut the fuck up for real.
Like, I was like, yo, like, you know what I mean, like the sausage with curry, dry curry on it.
I'm just like poutine.
Yeah, well, not even poutine, but it was like I forgot what it was called. And it sounded good. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get one of them because like our tour manager over there, he was like, oh yeah, this is like a good like everybody gets this when they come to Germany. And I was like, all right, cool. And it's literally like a big ass glizzy with like dry curry seasoning on it, and then they give you some ketchup with some fries. And I'm just like, bro, where's the bun and like where's some mustard and like. Man, let me get some like diced like grilled onions. I mean, I was like, I'll do
You're
this
like,
shit.
I want an LA street dog right now.
Bro, exactly. I'm like, I'm so hungry, I can fuck that shit up. But like, I think some of the thing is, like they don't have the same seasonings that we have over here than over there. So I think that was the hard thing, like, cause like they always have kebabs. You get kebabs everywhere, and that's like their main foods. It's like it was kind of like the same stuff, and I'm just like, dude, I want to know where like the good ass food is at. Like, like you guys have all this other like I don't know. It was just a lot of like the same stuff everywhere over there. Belgium. That's why I say Belgium was a cool spot because that was like one of the spots we were able to get seafood. We had this like fish soup. It was fucking dope. London food is fire. Oh. And
you try McDonald's there?
Did I? Our main thing is we always try McDonald's everywhere.
I love that.
And London was cool, but who has them one up? Fuck. I know there was another spot. Thailand's Vietnam's McDonald's? Nah, not so good.
Vietnam's McDonald's ain't it?
Nah, it ain't it. Thailand's
wait, what were they serving there?
It's just like it didn't taste right. It didn't taste right, dude.
Damn, the Vietnamese right. McDonald's, man. I guess that ain't it.
It wasn't there.
It was like pho burgers.
Right. They do. They have one of those.
They got pho burgers?
Yes, they do. They have that shit.
That sounds disgusting.
They have that shit.
That sounds disgusting.
They got the banh mi with chicken nuggets.
Bro, it's crazy. Oh, yeah. And that's their chicken nuggets are like healthy. Like, I guess they're real chicken, which is not bad. But it's like,
real chicken ain't
but
bad.
But it's like, I don't know. McDonald's over here's chicken nuggets are just fire. Like, it's just, I don't know. But
give me some of that processed shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Burger King in Paris, they have these chicken wings. They're stupid fire. I would just go back to Burger King, bro.
In Paris?
Yes, in Paris. But or France, I guess. Like it was on the outskirts. Like one of those like like you get gas and all service spots. Who else was like? Oh, dude, I had Taco Bell in London. It was disgusting, bro.
Well, we could have told you that, like.
But it's just because like you go places like I'm like, all right, let me just get a taco and a burrito. Let me see what these fucking white dudes got. What are they gonna do over here? And it was the most disgusting thing ever. I literally took a bite, threw it away. I don't even think I even swallowed it. I was just like, fuck this shit. This is disgusting.
That's
dude.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Because like, I don't know. I feel like after a while, you're like, bro, let me just get a fucking bean and cheese burrito, bro.
Yeah.
They couldn't even do that right, bro.
Well, I'm not saying Taco Bell is Mexican food, right? But I remember trying like Mexican food in Canada, and it was just so shit, bro.
Oh yeah, no. It's not
so I can't imagine trying Mexican food in Europe. Like,
what's a random? I think we had a Mexican. Where was it? Mexican food in some fucking random place. I want to say maybe in Massachusetts.
God bless.
That don't sound good.
Fire.
Wait, what?
Fire.
In Massachusetts?
It's so random ass spot, and it was fucking fire, dude. It was crazy, but like you could tell like they were actually from Mexico. Like they were really
okay.
Okay, it was actual Mexican.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, we out here right now.
It wasn't like the white people making Mexican food.
No, like I'm like, I mean, and even in the Netherlands too, there was like a Mexican stand. And they were like selling tacos and everything. I was like, okay. I'm like, man, we out here, dude. Like, we're all over the place, man.
That's hella funny. I was watching TikTok and it was this like somebody asked like this guy. They're like, there's Mexican British people, and he's like, yeah. And I remember I saw this guy on TikTok. He's Mexican and he has a British accent. I'm looking at him like, this doesn't look right.
That's strange.
Like, this is not correct.
But then when he spoke Spanish, it's different.
It's like, oh my god, he's Mexican. Like, and he is Mexican either way. But I'm just saying, like, him with a British accent, I'm like, that doesn't. This looks like really funky right now. And then when he speaks Spanish, I'm like, oh yeah, he is Mexican.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, it's a trip. It's funny hearing other accents when you go over there. You're like, damn, this is kind of crazy because like. Certain places you're like, what did you just say? Like, you know, and then
which one has which like
our tour manager, he had a crazy English accent. It was almost actually no, it wasn't English. It was more almost Irish, but he was from Newcastle in London.
Oh yeah, well, because in different sections of like England, it matters where you're from, how thick your accent is.
Yeah,
right?
and I guess his is like considered as like a country almost.
Okay,
so it's like. Yeah, we're like, all right, Jack. You know, so shout out to Jack, man.
Jack, man.
He was really cool. It was like he actually took us to places. Like he would like put us up and like, oh yeah, this is like whatever. When we drove them in Berlin.
Did you have Nando's?
No.
Oh, I heard Nando's is fire. That's what.
Why did I hear about that?
Nando's is in England. It's like a chicken spot.
Yeah,
England.
It's like their equivalent to like I don't know, maybe like a Dave's Hot Chicken, I guess.
Okay,
yeah.
Maybe a Popeyes. I don't fucking know.
Okay,
yeah. But
we had this dope fucking not Mexican, Indian food. It'll come up to me, but it's like that was honestly the best Indian food I've had in my life. It was
fuck. See. Fuck the floods. Fuck the bed bugs. I'm all about the food when it comes to tour, man. That's all I'm saying,
dude. It's that's the fun part about touring, seeing everything. You just try the food everywhere.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cook, considering you are from the Bay Area,
yes, sir.
We wanted to ask you, which is the best era of music for the Bay Area? Even considering now that you are the DJ for arguably the biggest pop star in the Bay right now.
Man, that's it. That's a tough one because I feel like each era is different, dude. Because I grew up off that mob music, bro. Like,
yeah, some hustler shit.
Well, not even before. I'm talking about before, like early 40 water. You know what I mean? RBL Posse. Like early like Loonies. I grew up. That's the shit like my aunt put me on. I'm over here rapping Richie Rich and rapping Forte and you know Kugna and Woody and you know just like that type of like mob type sound. But yeah, then once I got to like high school, then it was like the mob figures, which was everything. Like the rest, I feel like the rest of the world they were slapping whatever they were slapping. I'm like. Y'all can't tell me the Motherfuckers ain't the best rappers. And I'm listening to Hustler, the Jacka. You know what I mean?
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. You know what I mean? And then just like, obviously, Mac Dre. Man, you kind of put me on the spot because I'm like over here thinking of all the different artists I used to like.
Because then after that was the HBK era.
Then HBK era. But you know what, man? It's dope because it's like, each era had its own sound, and then with each era, the biggest artists had their own type of style.
Yeah,
right? Like even like you think about Hustler and the Jacka, they were in the same group.
Yeah,
Hustler did not sound like the Jacka.
Yeah, but they complemented each other so well. Yeah,
it worked, right? Same thing with HBK. Like they all didn't sound the same, but it all fucking worked. Cool John had his own little swag, and then Pilo, and then Sue. Like you know, obviously. Crazy. So it's like that's one thing about the Bay. I feel like we always find a way to stick out, and we make something that's fucking amazing. And I feel like right now that's what's happening too. Look at Larry June, right? He kind of he found his voice, he found his style, killing it, right? Rex Life Raj, fucking one of my favorite artists. Like, he's amazing. He could fucking sing, and then he go rap his ass off. Like, and then you have and obviously you like her, Kehlani, but
Burner for Kari,
bro,
Russell?
like
La Russell.
Yeah. It was so dope. We actually brought out La Russell, we brought out Rex and Pilo. But yeah, it was so dope seeing La Russell this last time. And like La Russell, what he's doing, like, he is his own different sound. Like,
well, that's why, bro. That's why I, and I'm kind of biased too, because I grew up in the same era as you, and especially when the hyphy movement was there, like, that's always nostalgic. 100%. But I can't help but say, and I mean this in the best way possible, I think the Bay is like, I think right now is the best era of Bay Area music, but it's not the best for the Bay Area. It's the best for the world.
Yes, I was about to say, because I feel like our music now is on a playing field where it's more globally.
Yeah.
Because
it can be more universally accepted.
100%.
More consumable.
Because, I mean, really, I didn't know her was from the Bay when she first started popping off. And I was like, oh, shit, she's from the Bay. But because her sound is so, like, global.
Yeah.
Right? And so now that's where it's, like, the Bay Area in music is coming to, right? So, like, even Saweetie, like, obviously you could tell she's from California. She has the West Coast, but she's on a global platform. She's going crazy, right? And then I think Twee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know she's from the Bay sometimes. Like, it's kind of crazy to even think that, because it's like, you hear it in the music, right? You hear just even the way we talk, whatever. Like, it's just like you could tell she's from the Bay if you're from the Bay.
Yeah.
If you don't know, if you don't know anything about the Bay, and like you're like, oh shit, yeah, she's from California. Or she's from the U.S. We go to places in Vietnam. It's like that shit don't really matter. It does matter to us because we love to rep where we're from and everything. But like, her sound is just on such a like global platform now. It's like, it's getting bigger. You were
able to take like, and at least for me, right, a lot of it comes from like the drums too, right?
Yes.
So like, at least for me, like, you were able to take the bass sound, make it Twee, and 100%. Then just globalize it.
Yeah, 100%. And shout out to DTB too, because like he, Girls Like Me Don't Cry project, and he helped out tons, and those are a lot of his beats. And yeah, he had those, sounding right. And, he produces for like All Black. And it was kind of crazy for like me to work with him, even just being in the studio with him. Cause it was like, I'm like, bro, you're
with
like
DTB or All Black?
DTB. Okay. Because it's like, his sound is like damn near the Bay Area sound right now. So it's like, he has like those, the new wave of that mob type shit that just slapping, you know what I mean? So it's like, he's producing for All Black, Offset Jim, fucking everybody. So it's like, yeah, he has that sound. It was dope. It was a pleasure being in the studio with him for sure.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Jackie had a very interesting idea for questions.
Last thing before we wrap this up. Being from the Bay, and I want to get both of your guys' perspective on this.
Hey, you guys went viral after our interview too. Right? Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Bruh is gender neutral.
Let's talk about it, man.
What are some of the most toxic area codes in the Bay for guys or girls?
Oh,
toxic, huh?
Toxic area codes.
Can I go first for guys?
Go ahead.
Actually, I think this might go for both guys and girls. I think the most toxic area code in the Bay for guys and girls is the 408.
Hey, I was just gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, see, it's really San Jose. It's really San Jose.
San Jose.
I love San Jose. I love San Jose. Like, I'm damn near partially from San Jose.
Okay.
I love it.
That's my dad's side of the family. That's where he's from the east side. My grandma lives in Seven Trees. So like I love San Ho. I grew up there pretty much like all the time too. So like I'm from Newark.
If you had to pick another area code though. Because you said 408.
Nah, I think that's it though. That might be it.
415.
What? Not 415.
No, honestly, if
I think it's somewhere around here.
No.
Somewhere around here.
If 408's on the top, if we're gonna say 408's on the top, I probably would say 510's under that.
Damn.
But we love the 510.
Oh yeah.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. Because the difference between the 408
I'm never changing my phone number. By the way,
hell no, don't.
I'm keeping my 510 area code forever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, before Oakland gets like another area code, you got to change your shit.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm keeping my 510 area code forever. I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting no 818, no 310, no none of that.
Oh my god.
I just fuck with you.
Well, that answers my question.
That's funny as fuck.
Amongst area codes, right, in the Bay Area, which area code has the best music?
Oh fuck.
That's tough. I have one or two answers, but I want to hear you first.
Dude. It's tough because, damn. I mean, if we're just talking about legends, it might have to, it might have to be 707.
Man, we are thinking on the same playing field, my friend. 707, bro.
Because, I mean, really, Mac Dre, E40.
You could throw SOB in there too.
SOB, La Russell.
Yeah.
They have a squad over there. Like
Neff.
Holy shit. I mean shit, Be Legit. I mean, we're gonna go all the way back, the Click, all that, Lil Bruce, shit. Man, I wanna say almost 707, 415 too. 415.
Yeah. So in my order, it was, and I'm from San Francisco,
right.
But in my order, it was 707, 510, and then 415 right after.
I feel that. Yeah. Yeah.
But 415 and 510 are kind of interchangeable.
They could interchange because it's like.
Because you're talking about like Keek the Sneak, but then you also got like the Larry Junes and the RBL Posse.
Exactly. You got the Rabbit Fotes. You got fucking.
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah. Dude, like San Quinn, Messi, and then like regardless how you feel, Messi Marv is one of the best fucking artists to come out the Bay, and it's, bro. When I first heard Messi Marv, I'm like, bro, this motherfucker's sick, and he crazy as hell. I fucking love this shit.
Yeah.
Right. But like, yeah, Messi Marv. San Quinn, fuck, dude. 415 got them hitters.
Yeah.
650 got hitters too. Got the Hood Stars, man. Hood Stars and yeah.
Is that Palo Alto 650?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to EPA, man. Shit. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's so funny because the Bay's so small and it's separated by area codes, and then that's how we have to like, this.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, no, the Bay got some we got some of the best artists, producers in the game that ever.
Yeah, because the Bay is just so underrated and underappreciated and under everything.
Hey, but Jackie, you've been to the Bay a lot now. So how do you feel about the Bay?
I love the Bay. I love like going there. I love I think it's just because I've been in LA my whole life.
Right.
I'm born and raised here, so like I feel like fuck, this is crazy because like I feel now being in this industry that I'm in, I realize a lot of like the fake ass people that are here, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like just shit's more genuine in the Bay.
Can you picture yourself living there?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Cook. Thanks for the law, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
No, he gave me that.
I said probably.
He gave me that curry to Kevin Looney.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey, she's already a Warrior fan.
Yeah, man.
And he's a Dodgers fan though.
And I got
but he gets a check from Dodgers, so
I got pictures of her in Giants gear and
I don't get a
A's
Warriors
gear.
check though. He gets a Dodgers check though.
Yo, Dodgers. I have a picture of Jackie wearing a Giants beanie.
I lost a bet.
Oh, we need that.
I got it.
Did I send it to you? I think I sent it to him.
I think I screenshot it.
Oh, there we go.
And then I got a picture of her with all the A's gear too.
Oh yeah. See, I don't even have that one.
Hey, by the way, Miss Dodger, I need to get tickets this year. I need
interesting.
I need to plug. Like, I want to see Shohei.
Okay, all right.
And if they're playing the A's, you better reserve me 2 tickets so I can go see the A's.
Shit, you better hope you're not on tour.
I'm leaving tour to go see. No, but for real, I need to see the A's before they go to Vegas, play in LA against Shohei.
Got you. I got you.
That's on my New Year's resolution.
If I
It's a resolution, huh?
If I get those tickets, then yes, I will.
And they're probably gonna be cheap too because the A's are dog shit, dude. Bro,
that's the series everyone's gonna go to.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
Before I end this interview,
okay,
like that,
right.
What's your guys' New Year's resolution?
Oh, what did I say? I want to be happier. I want to, and I think that comes with like work. I want to just find my purpose again in what I do. I want to throw 7 to 10 Mexipino Food Fest this year, which we are currently in the works of 3 right now.
Which, congratulations on that.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
The other one, like, that shit was fucking dope. You guys had tons of people there.
And thank you for performing too, by the way.
Let's go, man. That was fucking dope.
So yeah, that's those. Hoping to be a fiance this year. He knows that though.
Oh.
And
cut.
no. And that's all. And yeah, I think that's all I said, right? To not let like stupid bullshit affect my mood.
Leave the bullshit.
Leave
back.
the bullshit.
Like, even the people there's so many people I see on IG. I'm like, mute. Or unfollow, or
it's actually so easy to leave toxic people.
Yeah.
Just stay away from San Jose. You know
like that. Shout out to San Ho, man. Shout out to San Ho. And that's a messy ass. See, actually, you know what? 415 gets above, because of you for even asking that question. You're messy, dude.
Oh, so I'm holding the torch for all the toxicity in
You're toxic, dude. You're fucking toxic.
Hey, my New Year's resolution. One, I lost a lot of people actually toward the end of 2023. So my thing is I want to hit up a friend or an acquaintance and just check up on, a new person every day.
Love that.
2, I think we get so caught up and, you get caught up in touring, Jackie caught up in work, I get caught up in all my work and whatnot. I actually forget to talk to my family very regularly. So I want to make sure that I'm speaking to my family at least once a week. And I've scheduled on my actual calendar, I'm going to talk to them at least every Wednesday.
Wow.
So I want to do that. And on some music stuff, I want to drop every month. I want to get a couple collaborations going. I think my goal is to get at least like one song out a month. And aside from a project that I'm working on with Johnny, I also want to get a collaboration project with one other of my artist homies. So we'll see what happens, man.
That's amazing. That's fucking dope.
What about you?
I would say mine's a lot simpler like that.
Okay. I just want to rest, man. I want to stay away from Florida and all that shit.
I'm like, damn. I want to read more. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I'm like, bro, when was the last time I actually sat down and fucking read a book? High school, maybe? Fuck, dude. Like,
Lord of the Flies, bro. He's like, I don't even know that one.
No, I remember Lord of the Flies. No, I remember reading Catcher in the Rye. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But I taking the time to just kind of read more, reflect more.
That's good.
Also, maybe even try to figure out my purpose, because I feel like obviously DJing and being an artist and producing and all that shit, I've done it for so long. I've done it since I've been making music since I was junior high, because this is my dream, right? So I also want to figure out all right, what's the end goal here? You know,
what's my bigger purpose?
What's happening? So I think that's when when you get my age in your 30s, you know, I'm gonna be 33 in a couple of weeks, so I'm getting up there, dude. Right. So I'm like, you know, I started like looking at stuff like that, like what do we, you know, what's gonna happen, or how am I gonna better myself in this way? So, yeah, I would say that like that pretty much like trying to figure out what's the end goal, what's my purpose, and trying to self-reflect, do a lot more like finding myself in a way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
like self-reflection.
Yeah, self-reflection, because like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, like, and then like this is not even like the flex, right? But like when you go on stage and you're on tour, I feel like it's almost like a dopamine thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're constantly on a high, and then once we get back home, it's like, what am I doing now?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
and it's just like, all right, do I just continue to be on the road and fucking doing this and this and this and be burnt the fuck out? Or do I try to figure out something like maybe I could be home and also still get paid?
That same dopamine, that same everything.
You know, so yeah, I would say some of that. That's like my New Year's resolution. So self-reflecting.
Love that, bro.
Yeah. Just trying to find the end goals. You know, we all trying to better ourselves, right? At the end of the day, we're all trying to get in where we fit in, man. So, yeah, that's what it is.
I love that, man. Well, DJ Cook Beats, thank you so much for being our first guest of 2024.
Sir.
We appreciate you, bro.
Man, it was a dope time, and I hope we have something viral, because you guys went viral last time.
You did.
I think we got something. My name is Nico Blitz.
I'm Jack Ramirez.
And I'm Cook. Like that. I was not ready for that. I was like, I thought you guys were gonna have like a whole thing. But yeah, follow me at DJ Cook Beats. Yay.
Period.